Hey guys, it's Blue Gal. Good morning. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I did. It was a lot of fun, a little bit exhausting, but a lot of fun. I'm going to start off this morning. I want to vlog today about Marcos and Karl Rove in Newsweek. I'm going to try this and see if we can play a little more in the background. My little theme song. We hate it when our friends become successful. Anyway, okay, that's enough. That's for Shakes too. She loves Morrissey. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about, Marcos has been hired by Newsweek, and Karl Rove has been hired as his right-wing counterpart. And this is supposed to say something about the relevance of the blogosphere. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. This is not a video blog about Marcos selling out. That's not what this is about. But it is interesting to me that all of a sudden a blogger has been hired to speak for the Democrats. And, what does it say about blogging? What does it say about Marcos and blogs? And I agree with Marcos that, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that the staff of the National Review Online was overlooked by Newsweek. But, this is about Newsweek. All of a sudden is relevant. Nobody was blogging about Newsweek 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden we're talking about Newsweek magazine and going to their website. That's really what this is about. But there's a sad element to this too, I think, and that is that more than anything else, I think what this says is that the Democratic Party has completely failed as an advocate for their own position, for their own cause. You go to the Republican side of things, and they may be a bunch of liars and lying liars, but there are people within the Republican Party structure, including Karl Rove, like him or not, I mean, that speak for and advocate for the Republican position. And I just don't feel, maybe I'm just too close to it, but I just don't feel as though we have that. Social Security, we need a bipartisan commission to discuss that. I mean, that's just, it's beyond me. And what a blogger friend of mine said, that what's happening is a lot of the big kid bloggers are angling for, this is what he said, a lot of the big kid bloggers are angling for power in the new reality. And I responded, but wait, the new reality is here. It's Pelosi and Reid and keeping impeachment off the table. Didn't we all get the memo on that? That we've done it. The blogosphere and the netroots won in 2006. So we've been good little Democrats, and we've raised the money, and we've elected the candidates, and we've, we have a majority now. It's not a big majority, but we have a majority in the House and Senate. So, like good little Democrats, we've done what we need to do, and we can take back the White House now. That's the next step, and let's get busy and do that. And it astonishes me that that bloggers are impressed with power. I just pray, I hope and pray that forever what I say and how I say it is more important than the fact that it's me saying it. I don't ever want to be more important than the message. That sounds really trite, I suppose, but it's how I feel. And then, we bloggers and internet users, we've become a special interest group. Look at this. This is, that Lefty Rag, Parade Magazine, had an article 2 Sundays ago about You Have the Power. They've all of a sudden discovered the blogosphere, and you can get involved and make your voice heard by commenting on blogs, or you can start your own. They're no longer obscure and quirky personal diaries. They become mainstream communities. Well, okay, that's great. We've been discovered. We're now part of the debate structure and so forth, but we're being pandered to, and we're being pandered to and used for fundraising, and it's like they said during Yearly Coast last year, we're the AFL-CIO now, and so there's a convention, and there's speeches, and there's fundraising, and it's a very old model. It's how can we appeal to the blogosphere? And one thing that happens when you blog for 3 years is you've already written about everything. So I'm gonna quote myself here, which is pretty bad, but I'm sorry. I wrote a post last February about this stuff, the blogosphere, and I said, essentially, I hang out in the artist and writer's corner of the blogosphere, the Algonquin Round Table, if you will. The aristocrats, 10 grain, Morris, Driftglass, Dark Black, Captain Dyke, etc., etc., etc. If I left you out, I'm sorry. You know who you are. We've all got Photoshop ink all over our shoes. Our studio is a mess. But we're so busy creating work that advocates for change and pokes fun at power that we really don't have time to talk about how we're influencing the effing Democratic Party. The Democratic Party at this point doesn't speak for me because I don't think they're speaking for anybody. And that's got to change. And then I said, frankly, I don't have time for the Democratic Party, liberal, Santa Monica, hippie boomer, rock on to Celine Dion and pat yourself on the back for it. Take back America because it feels good when I rub myself this way. Conversation with the blogosphere. Okay, enough. Revolution. All right. Salon tonight. We'll see you at Salon, and I promise. Last week I had a real problem. I was just totally lurking during Salon. I didn't mean to be, but I had children all around me, and it was really a lot of distraction. I'm going to work on that tonight, so even if I have to leave the house, I'll be a little more present in the Salon. So hope to see you there, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Pacific, on Skype. We'll see you then. And again, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend and has recovered and is, I know we're all back to work today. It's nuts, but hope you can make it to Salon tonight, and we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.